It sounds like you're looking for a collection of Warren Buffett quotes, around 9,000 of them. That's a lot more than what's available out there. Most public compilations include just a few hundred of his most memorable statements. Could you clarify exactly what you need? Are you looking for a single long-form compilation of quotes totaling about 9,000 quotes or approximately 9,000 words? Is there a specific theme you're targeting, like investing, leadership, life lessons, etc.? Would you like them to be unnumbered and without headings, formatted as a continuous text? Once I know more, I can help locate a reputable source, break it down into the size you want, or create a tailored selection. Just let me know which direction you'd like to go. Here are the next batch of Warren Buffett quotes, presented as a flowing text without numbering or headings. Only buy something you'd be perfectly happy to hold if the market shut down for 10 years. Don't watch the market closely. Short-term swings don't matter if you're in for the long haul. I always knew I was going to be rich. I didn't doubt it for a minute. Someone's sitting in the shade today because someone planted a tree a long time ago. I insist on a lot of time spent almost every day just to read and think, far more reading and thinking than most people in business. The first rule of investment is don't lose money. The second rule is don't forget the first rule. Risk comes from not knowing what you're doing. Price is what you pay, value is what you get. It's far better to buy a wonderful company at a fair price than a fair company at a wonderful price. Be fearful when others are greedy and greedy when others are fearful. You only have to do a few things right in life, so long as you don't do too many things wrong. It takes 20 years to build a reputation and 5 minutes to ruin it. The difference between successful people and really successful people is that really successful people say no to almost everything. Our favorite holding period is forever. You don't need to be a rocket scientist. Investing isn't a game where the guy with a 160 IQ beats the guy with 130. When the tide goes out, you find out who's been swimming naked. In the business world, the rear-view mirror is always clearer than the windshield. The most important thing to do when you're in a hole is stop digging. There seems to be a perverse human trait that makes easy things difficult. I try to buy stock in businesses so wonderful that an idiot can run them, because sooner or later one will. It's better to hang out with people better than you. Pick associates whose behavior is better and you'll drift in that direction. Honesty is a very expensive gift. Don't expect it from cheap people. Should you find yourself in a chronically leaking boat, energy devoted to changing vessels is likely to be more productive than patching leaks. Let me know if you'd like more. Here's another flowing selection of Warren Buffett's often quoted wisdom, continuous, unnumbered, and without headings. If don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you will work until you die. The stock market is designed to transfer money from the impatient to the patient. Predicting rain doesn't count, building arcs does. Never invest in a business you cannot understand. Forecasts may tell you a great deal about the forecaster, they tell you nothing about the future. If you're not willing to own a stock for 10 years, don't even think about owning it for 10 minutes. The investor of today does not profit from yesterday's growth. Chains of habit are too light to be felt until they are too heavy to be broken. You don't need to be a genius to invest well, but you do have to have patience. A public opinion poll is no substitute for thought. Wall Street is the only place where people ride in limousines to get advice from those who take the subway. If you don't feel comfortable owning something for 10 years, then don't own it for 10 minutes. Time is the enemy of the mediocre business and the friend of the great one. In the short term the market is a voting machine, but in the long term it is a weighing machine. Diversification is protection against ignorance, but if you know what you're doing, you don't need it. You do things only when opportunities come along, and if you don't get an idea, you do nothing. If a business does well, the stock eventually follows. Only buy something you'd be perfectly happy to hold if the market shut down for 10 years. The 4 most dangerous words in investing are, "This time it's different." It's better to hang out with people better than you, you'll drift in that direction. The best investment you can make is in yourself, the more you learn, the more you earn. Let me know if you'd like more.